your ears. Little song I'm playing start with a D. So anybody who don't know about guitar goes E right here, open string, E, A, D, G, high E, B. There you go. So on the boom boom, see right here. Probably can't see that good, but we're gonna do a D. You can look it up. We'll do just kind of like the intro song. So I went from a D to a C to a G. These are all chords you can look up online. These kind of build the basis for all music, rock and roll. These simple chords, a D, C, G, and these all are kind of like the foundations for rock and roll music. So we're kind of do a little song. I'm sure y'all might know this one. Like I'm not an expert by any means. I know a couple of things though, but look out and listen. Let's see. Hiccup. Swinging wheels keep on turning. Carry me home, see my kin. What up, Gypsy? Singing them songs about the Southland. What up, Sassy? Miss old Bammy. Once again, I think it's a sin. Good to see y'all. Yeah. So who's there at Hutch's this morning? We had 180 people. That's crazy. Hello, Takayama. What up, gunslinger? What are y'all getting into? All is well. What up, Olivia Tasuya? What are y'all getting into? No, all is going good. As good as the Lord will will it to be. So, we didn't get the insulation, but we know we will. Yeah, we had 179 people watching. What up, Shorty? I'm gonna have to catch more of the morning shows with Hutch. Olivia, I'm gonna have to learn. What up, Vincent? I will learn Hey There Delilah, so that way next time I can play. I only know like a handful of songs. I'm more of a picker. I just kind of had this bad boy here to kind of play the intro, but I promise I will learn Hey There Delilah by the next stream I do. But I can kind of, just mess around a little bit. I'm very mid-level. What up, elusive? Very, very mid-level for sure. Like, I have ADHD, So I feel like I'm 31. I've been messing around with guitar pretty much my whole life. But I've never been able to really master it. So I feel like with the ADHD, it's made it kind of hard to be able to focus too hard on it. But get a couple of the buddies together, we are jamming. Because you know, it's all about synchronicity if you're playing music, I feel like. What up, Diana? Yeah, it's been like, it's kind of like I guess an intro theme song. What up, VR? ADHD, that's a song I can. That's Offspring Jam, isn't it? The day's going great, VR. It's almost at its climax. How you doing? Chat, how are y'all doing as well? Did everybody have a good day today? Elusive, Shorty, Diana. Who else am I missing up in here? Let me see. Sassy, Gunslinger, Gypsy. Yeah. I think that ADHD. What up, Crafton? I think that ADHD is that's not necessarily the setback that we've been told. Oh, you did? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. It was like a restaurant job kind of deal. No, not to go. I'm not trying to go too detailed into it. I am not related to George Floyd, but I am related to Derek Chauvin. Who is way more cooler, did more to contribute to society than George Floyd. George Floyd robbed a lot of pregnant women, put the pistol to their belly. Bitch, give me the money. Gotta get my petty. Gotta get mine. Gotta get high. Call me George Floyd. I like to tweak several weeks now. Buster is good. You get that tip money and you get that hourly money. Fuck yeah, Shorty. I'm glad to hear that. I love hearing people like better in their lives. Thank you, Tex. It gets even more. We get even more crazy than that, brother. Trust me, it gets even more insane than that. But yeah, that's good. I'm about to be looking for me a little second job. You know, I'm a server. You know, so I be doing that. But winter, you know, October is gonna be a great month for me serving, bartending. But October, I'm gonna need the hourly. I'm gonna need something going on. Hell yeah. The fuck? I used to work at a what do you call it? Similar to a warehouse, but there's a lot of cabins in my area, you feel me? A lot of rentals, hotels, and stuff like that. So I used to work in like a little spot, kind of like a warehouse, but it was laundry. It was like a mass laundry facility. What a life! Yeah, they are, and that's why we got to protect them. I got into a major argument this morning, but yeah, let me finish that real quick. Let me finish this real quick before we get into that. Um, but yeah, the it was kind of boring as fuck. It was okay, but I'd get there at like 7 o'clock in the morning and just start folding sheets and uh, pillowcases and stuff like that and putting them in these bags. And it was me and one other dude. I remember me and this dude would be talking, still working, but the boss lady come by and she like, y'all don't need to be talking so much. Y'all need to be working. So yeah, I didn't really like that. I'm thinking, oh my god, like we're sitting here for fucking 12 hours a day. We're not allowed to talk to each other. I don't know about that. But that's where I got into the argument this morning. Some of the, not, I guess not necessarily trolls, but I guess like, I feel like a better term, like retarded motherfuckers. Like, because yeah, we do gotta protect the kids. Like we wasn't anti-gay, like we said, we're not anti-gay, we're anti-queer bait shit. So it wasn't against gay. It's like, yeah, somebody had said this morning. I just thought about it recently. They had said, what did they say? They had said like, oh yeah, why do y'all talk about anti-gay shit so much? You must be obsessed with gay shit. And I gotta think, why do y'all talk about pro-gay shit so much? Where you were pushing this gay shit into fucking every facet of my society. I put in some shifts at that same warehouse myself, Kung Ju. Yeah. I put in doubles there, buddy. You better believe it. As anybody has. A Sunday night, it's the end of the weekend. Yeah, so starts the business week, as they call it, next tomorrow. Yeah. Y'all excited? Y'all indifferent? You know? Give me a little hit. Give me a little smoochie. Yeah, I think it should be good. Yeah, I think that we should have a fruitful week. This next week, from here to this Friday, is gonna be good. Everybody in this chat, the Lord wills it. I think He does. It's gonna be blessed. You know, it's gonna be blessings. We're gonna come across a fortuitous week. I have that feeling. Um, you know, like everything. I feel like, you know, if we're, I don't know. Some people are. I don't want to. I don't know if it's. I don't want to call it luck, but I feel like we're just. Some people are. You know, you just have a hindsight. I call it's hindsight. Is what I call it. Yeah. We just got the hindsight, and we know that it's rather than looking at it after it happens. You know, we're gonna get it done before it even gets to that point. So. But yeah, next week's gonna be good. Oh, information. So I don't know anybody who's been following. You know, my mother-in-law. She hasn't had a car for a couple of months. Her church came together and got her a car today. Woo woo. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. So yeah, there's not necessarily you sort of have to like check that out. I'll check that little church situation out. Yeah, my woman's been, you know, they've been my mother-in-law and them. They've been going to that church for 26 years. So I'd say it's appropriate after 26 years to have hooked it up like that for sure. Yeah, definitely. It's one less stress out the way. The next thing is just trying to get my car situation back in hand, but that won't be no problem at all. As Hutch would say, America, everybody. Kind of lost a little traction right there. What do y'all want to talk about? Chat? What are y'all getting into? So there are many people live tonight. I tell you, I wish I could go live on my PC. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen Hutch's Black Pills, little Black Pill videos, they're pretty funny. See, so I got this low E. I'm going to go there. I gotta kind of find track and figure out what kind of song I'm trying to fucking. What up, militant, big pimpin'? Yeah. I'm 31. I've been attempting to learn to play guitar since I was 14, so I'm going on 16 years of trying to play this son of a gun. Yeah, it is definitely like, you just learn a couple of chords and rest in peace to Jimmy Buffett. God rest Jimmy Buffett's soul. So you learn a couple of chords and you play your songs, you know. I haven't played them forever, you know. Every time I've been drinking and smoking a little bit, you know, I feel like hopping back up on this bad boy. crazy the dreams you have when you're like younger, when you're a teenager. I don't know what kind of dreams kids have nowadays, but I remember whenever I was like 14, 15, probably not watched the Doors movie, the Val Kilmer movie. It influenced me so much. Looking at it back at it now, I wish I'd wanted to focus more on the technical aspect and learning how to actually play the instruments and be a musician versus wanting to emulate. Oh yeah, be a rock star, do drugs and fuck women and shit like that. Which is all cool things, but you're obviously gonna want to learn how to do your instrument better. A lot of those guys they were playing like their whole lives. They were playing since they were like fucking 4 or 5 years old. That's why I try to get my boy in drums and a little guitar for him. Try to get that going. He was born 5 minutes after Eddie Van Halen died. Crazy ass shit. But yeah, it was a good little movie. It was a good little movie for sure. But that kind of like that. Honestly, the first thing that I hate to admit it because I don't really listen to him like I used to, but Nirvana was probably the band that got me really into like wanting to study rock and roll, the history of it, study rock stars, study music, and just the history of rock and roll in general. And that led me to my favorite band, which is the Beatles. Because without the Beatles, a lot of music would just not exist. It just would not be the same without them guys. So started Nirvana, so I got the smiley face of their symbol. I don't know the history behind this one. I'm surprised I know. I get an autistic Wikipedia searches and other articles, so I'll autistically be researching this stuff. Do y'all ever do that? Let me see if I can get something else going for us. Right, here we go. Right, here we go. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this, honestly, it was kind of a nervous vibe this morning with so many people watching, but based on who I was hanging out with and the shit we was talking about, it was natural. Yeah, because like it's just crazy be seeing him get so many fucking views. Like, I would still be fucking with him regardless, but that is crazy. tomorrow. Tomorrow I plan on doing that little old, that afternoon stream. Yeah, I have to go from there. See what's up with that. I woke up this morning successfully, pretty early, much to my surprise. Yeah, much to surprise me. And probably many others, but 160 people. That was crazy. Yeah. But I might switch over to the game. Another homeless guy review. I bet you probably rent where you live at, huh? But subscribe, dude. Then you'll see another homeless guy with a phone. Look, it's another dumbass queerbait with a phone called the review. Ooh. Thanks for watching the video, little buddy. Thanks for commenting on the stream too. Yeah, I'm just sitting here homeless. You right. Yeah. Little stupid ass motherfucker. I plan on having some more content coming out. You know, these live streams are similar to my like my diaries, I suppose. Public diaries. Yeah. Yeah. Just gotta keep growing it. I'm scared, y'all. I'm anxious for this October. Yeah, I'm anxious for this Sobertober for sure. It's definitely something that's got me on edge. No smoking, no soda, no drinking. Into Halloween. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do it. You know, I think I could. I don't think it's not. You know, we put these things on us. You know, we are like, oh yeah, I can't quit smoking, or I can't quit drinking, or I can't do this. But we find out it's actually quite easier than we might think. But well, let me see. I'm gonna let this bad boy go for a little bit more. I might switch over to the game. You know, we had a good little live show. We had a pretty decent little group, for sure. Not as many trolls as I would have liked. I somewhat enjoy having these trolls. I would have to say. Because I can only imagine. They might say something in person, but they would be corrected quickly, you know? When they saw, like, the reaction and the mannerisms and the expressions, they would be very overwhelmed very quickly. But I hope there's more on the next stream. Trolls, please attack me. Yeah, exactly, Gunslinger. Like, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm sure you have the Taj Mahal. You know what I'm saying? That the review guy fucking, like, cool. That hurts my feelings, Betty. I'm fucking crying right now. Oh my god. But, that being said, had a good Sunday. We've been going live almost every single day with some form of content. But yeah, keep your eyes out. We are going to Gunslinger. I just made you a mod too, dude. So in the future, you will be a moderator. You have been very consistent. I do appreciate your work, brother. For sure. So thank everybody that's watched this little chill zone, little stream. Um, yeah, but they're too pussy. Like that's just like, I don't know. It's just like those are the kind of people that would let somebody. I don't know. It's just hard to explain. There's a difference between standing up for yourself, being a pussy, and then being an asshole. You know, I'm at the standing up for myself kind of deal. What does that mean? Can you fake crashing out? I don't. I believe that you could in a way. So I'm gonna answer that question in a way that I might understand. Um, Before I end this shit, is that yeah, you could. Where am I at, dude? Well, go to your mom's house, knock on her door. If she don't answer, if you hear moaning and screaming going on, open up. I promise there ain't no murdering going on. But I'm over hanging out with your mom, dude. Alright, so nah, there's a fight. Yeah, but how to fake a crash out scenario, it could happen. You could use that as a, be freaking out, tripping, and then that is the situation that causes somebody to be, I don't want to fuck around with this psychotic son of a bitch, and then they kind of, boom, they back up. That's worked for me before. You don't always have to kick somebody's ass. You don't always have to fight. You don't always have to resort to even talking out of the situation. If you act crazy enough, they will just leave. Armored goat and a crippled chicken. What do you mean? What do you call this style? Have you ever the kind of style tats? You can't even see my tattoos, dude. Gotta look at the look at some of my videos. All my shit's professional. Some of them are out of country. But I guess I don't know. I just call this style. It's just me. It's just this style of tattoo is my American traditional for the most part, I would say. But yeah, I mean, I don't get my tattoos. They're not. I don't care. I didn't get them for other people's. I know. I'm just fucking with you too. You gotta understand. Yeah. But it's the American traditional. Like, I got all my tattoos for chicks though too, as well. So it's kind of been, yeah. We're at war, goat, crippled chicken. We at war, dude, constantly. So we on edge here sometimes on social media, YouTube, the internet. Flat and full of permanent shitty artwork. Yes, sir. Well, I tattooed myself right here. Kind of show you guys a little. I spelled around without the U. Lord have mercy. I was drinking. I might get myself a tattoo. Look at this. It's supposed to be a Japanese demon fish. And I swear, I used the lid to a Pringles can. And I outlined this little son of a bitch right here. With that Pringles can. But yeah, I don't know. I like having tattoos because it makes me feel kind of closer to my Celtic, Gaulish ancestors as well. They had tattoos. They would go into battle, long hair, mustaches, tattooed, butt ass naked. To wreak havoc. And that's another main reason I have my tattoos. None of them really have any meaning. Like, I'll give you all a tour. Like, this is a symbol from Buddhism. The meaning escapes me somewhat at the moment. Yeah, but it's the Eightfold Path. Exactly. What up, guardsman? I even say so. Shit, that was another thing. Thank you for reminding me. Nah, you can choose 50 of the goth girlfriends, pimp 49 of them out, and get fucking hella money. What's good? Or you could get 2 Sydney Sweeneys, keep one for yourself, and then pimp the other one out. What's happening? Well, there's several ways that you can make money out of this little meme. What are you getting into, guardsman? I forgot that was the cover photo of this. Yeah, I'd have to say Sydney Sweeney, like, she is the beautiful woman of this generation. For sure, yeah, she is the beautiful woman of this generation. Like, Sydney Sweeney is she's this generation's, this fine-ass looking motherfucker, for real. Like, she looks good. Like, she seems cool, too. Yeah, and I don't want to sound like a fucking weirdo, but, because my woman is very sexy and beautiful, but I'm just thinking, like, anybody that would hate on her or try to say that she's not hot is a dumbass, for sure. There's gotta be a little bit of... I ain't seen her on that. Share that link, dude. Share that link out. You mod it up. Share that little link out. I'm gonna have to check that out after this stream. Yeah, so she fucks with guns and stuff like that. We'll have to check that out. Yeah. Sydney Sweeney or Cardi B? Which one are you gonna choose? Like, that's not even a fucking choice. It's obviously gonna be Sydney. With her fucking gigantic titties. Use the Iron Man suit to earn my cash legit, and the goth girlfriend won't cause me my sanity. Yeah, you know, I feel like the goth girls, they're just chilling at home, sitting down usually for whatever you're down for. Where I feel like you'd be having to, like, get into duels over Sydney Sweeney. For sure. But yeah, that's something that drives me nuts too, is like the amount of, like, ugly women and just gay dumbass motherfuckers hating on her. Like, leave her alone, dude. She is a goddess. And y'all ain't shit. You know, that's just, I can't wrap my head around. I ain't seen Cardi B on, so I'm looking for Cardi B on trial after this. Cardi B on trial, and then Sydney Sweeney on Terran Tactical. Okay, those are gonna be my videos I'll watch after this. She is cool. Like, I don't hate her. Like, I don't think that but I recognize her for what she is, and she recognizes herself for what she is too. You can tell by her lyrical content. Like, you know, she is not the worst. You know, I think Beyonce is worse than her, but yeah, like, I wouldn't say no to her either. You know what I'm talking about? But it's kind of like, yeah. I mean, one is openly ratchet, and the other one is probably closeted ratchet. Lord have mercy. How many of y'all getting them damn allergies affecting y'all's fucking sinuses? $20 million. God damn. Lord have mercy. This has got to be worth shit, that's probably about half her net worth at this point. Well, guys. It was cool chilling with y'all, but I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna check on my women. I might do a keep your eyes out, because I might do a gaming stream. Maybe do a little Space Marine too. Talk about Warhammer and stuff like that. But it was cool chilling for sure. Yeah. Yeah, keep your eyes out, like I said, because we're gonna probably go to the game. Oh, Hutch is live? Alright,